Today I'm showing you the cheapest and easiest way to paint kitchen cabinets that will give you results that look like you spent thousands. I've helped dozens of homeowners do this exact project, and the transformation is always incredible. We're talking about taking cabinets that make your kitchen look stuck in the past and turning them into something that could be featured in a home design magazine. And the best part? No special skills required, just the right technique and a little patience. So grab your painting supplies because we're about to give your kitchen a complete makeover. Step 1. Preparation. Remove all hardware first. Take off handles, knobs, and hinges. If you're reusing the hardware, this is a great time to clean it or consider upgrading. New hardware can make a huge difference for just a few extra dollars. Clean everything thoroughly. Kitchen cabinets accumulate grease and grime that will prevent paint from adhering. Use a degreasing cleaner or a mixture of warm water and dish soap. Pay special attention to areas around handles and the top edges of upper cabinets. Fill any holes or dents with wood filler. Let it dry completely, then sand smooth. This step separates amateur work from professional results. Light sanding is crucial. You don't need to sand down to bare wood, just rough up the surface so the primer can grip. Use 220 grit sandpaper and sand with the grain. This creates the tooth that the primer needs to adhere properly. Step 2. Priming. Why primer matters. Cabinets get more wear and tear than walls. They need a primer that creates an incredibly strong bond and blocks any stains or tannins from bleeding through your top coat. Application technique. Use a high-quality angled brush for detailed areas and a small foam roller for flat surfaces. The foam roller gives you that smooth, professional finish without brush marks. Work in sections and maintain a wet edge. Don't let the primer start to dry before you blend into the next section, or you'll see lap marks in your final coat. 2 thin coats are better than 1 thick coat. Thin coats dry faster, level better, and give you a smoother finish. Let the first coat dry completely before applying the second. Step 3. Painting technique. Paint selection matters. Use high-quality cabinet paint in semi-gloss or satin. These finishes are durable and easy to clean, exactly what you need in a kitchen. The brush and roll technique. Start with a high-quality angled brush to cut in all the detailed areas, panel edges, corners, and anywhere the roller can't reach. Then immediately go over those same areas with a small foam roller to smooth out any brush marks. Work in this order. Paint the inside edges first, then the center panels, then the outer frame. This ensures you're always working into wet paint, which prevents visible brush marks and lap lines. Thin coats are everything. It's better to do 3 thin coats than 2 thick ones. Thin coats dry faster, level better, and give you that smooth finish that looks professional. Between coats. Lightly sand with 320 grit sandpaper if you feel any roughness, then clean with a tack cloth. This removes any dust nibs and creates the smoothest possible finish. Drying time. Don't rush this part. Let each coat dry completely before applying the next. Most cabinet paints need 4 to 6 hours between coats, but check your specific product. Step 4. Cabinet doors and drawers. Set up a proper workspace. Remove all doors and drawer fronts and take them to a well-ventilated area where you can lay them flat. This prevents drips and gives you the smoothest possible finish. Use a paint stand or sawhorses to get the doors at a comfortable working height. Your back will thank you, and you'll do better work when you're not hunched over. Paint doors flat whenever possible. Gravity is your friend. Painting horizontally prevents drips and runs that can ruin your finish. Start with the detailed areas using your angled brush, then immediately smooth with a foam roller. Work quickly to maintain that wet edge. Don't forget the edges. Paint all edges of doors and drawer fronts. These are high-contact areas that need protection. Flip and paint the backs once the fronts are completely dry. Even though no one sees them, painting the backs prevents warping and gives you a truly professional job. Drawer fronts get the same treatment as doors. Take your time here. These get the most daily contact and need to be perfect. Step 5. Reassembly and finishing touches. Wait for full cure time before reassembling. Most cabinet paints need 24 to 48 hours to fully cure, even if they feel dry to the touch. Rushing this step can leave permanent marks on your beautiful new finish. Install hinges first when reassembling doors. Make small adjustments as needed to ensure doors align properly and close smoothly. Consider upgrading your hardware. New handles and knobs are relatively inexpensive, but can make a dramatic impact. Modern brushed gold or matte black hardware can completely change the look of your kitchen. Adjust doors and drawers for perfect alignment. This attention to detail is what makes the difference between a DIY job and a professional renovation. Install soft close hinges if your budget allows. They're not expensive and add a luxury feel that makes your cabinets feel high-end. Final inspection. Look for any touch-ups needed and address them before you put everything back in your cabinets. If this guide helped you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more budget-friendly home makeover ideas. Thanks for watching.